This is Jordan-Hare Stadium, one of the most passionate environments in all of college football. 87,000 ready to rock and perhaps help create some magic in a place that's seen so much of it over the years. And a rivalry like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, the tradition and the history, but right here, right now, there's great intensity. This is why these guys came to these schools to play in games like this. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 10th-ranked team, the Auburn Tigers. 3A Sports College Football. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. He'll hand it off. They've got him down out near the 40.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game. Boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
It's a strong run. Keeps the drive going. First down now. The back's got it. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground. And remember, the last time these rivals met, Kirk, these guys dropped the hammer. It got up.
And, Chris, don't underestimate the mental anguish that can put on a team. It's important that this defense plays well and tries to get the ball back to their own offense to give them a chance to build their confidence up.
Looks like LSU has the first down.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back, as good as we've seen all year, with the ability to accelerate through the hole, positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Looking right, this one caught. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. First and goal, handoff. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
And the crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Good enough for the first down to the 37.
You know, all week the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback, he told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
Taken down at the 49. And that's a first down for the offense.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it on first down. Receiver makes the catch.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
Looking to pass here on second down. Makes a quick grab. They stop him, but it's a first down.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They bring him down to the 25 and moving closer and closer to the red zone.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Catch made on the right side. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
Boy, Chris, to me, the defense looks like they're dropping back in zone coverage, worried about a pass play here on third down. Instead, the offense elects to run the ball, catches them off guard, and it's good enough for a first down.
Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line. LSU on top as we take the break for the quarter. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. They've flipped ends of the field, ready now for the second period. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day.
Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's a short completion to the tight end. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
They'll hand it off.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance and a really nice gain.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to make it into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
Chris, you think this guy, when he went to bed last night at the team hotel, thought he would score not one, not two, but 3 rushing touchdowns in one game? What a day.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Ball handed off. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Checks this down to the running back. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. The running back sneaks out there. He is a difficult matchup for this defense in the passing game.
Man, it is so tough to match up in man-to-man coverage against a back like this and catch the ball like a receiver. It's something you work on all week, and you know about it. You're aware of it, but it's one thing to be aware of it, and another thing to go out and execute it and try to stay within the man coverage. Very tough to do.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
Most defensive coordinators focus a lot of their energy on how their unit performs on 3rd down and in the red zone. They give up a couple more 3rd down conversions like that, and they're in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Well, Kirk, you played in plenty of rivalry games. How do they feel different from the others?
Well, Chris, rivalry games, and depending on who the coach is, this is a game you think about all year. You know, you're working out in the weight room. You're doing drills in summer 2-a-days. Everything is focused on getting to this game and playing your very best.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. There's a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
What a combination. This quarterback and this receiver. What I love here is the quarterback does a good job of not waiting too long. You're going to run out of room if you do. Got the ball out early enough, gave the receiver a chance to not only make the catch, but to get his feet down for that touchdown.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Offense protecting the lead here, but they've been playing so well. Let's see if they go for more before halftime. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads.
Looking to throw it deep. Catch made down inside the 15-yard line. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Number 3.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Backed up with the one, he's going to throw it. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Breaks into the clear right down the middle, end zone ahead. Touchdown, LSU. Stretching the lead, this one is getting ugly. Well, the energy really building now, Kirk. If they're not careful, this could get ugly.
Chris, this offense has been impressive the entire game. And one of the great things about rivalry games is you'll never forget this kind of performance.
Here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 31. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for a deep completion. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Now, the offensive coordinator told us before the game they consider any one-on-one deep shot an advantage. But they couldn't connect on that try. Give credit to that defensive back, man. He played that perfectly.
Throwing for his running back. This time, a completion. That's a big gain deep into plus territory. They'll spot it near the 30.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Receiver makes the grab. Good enough for first down yardage.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. And is intercepted. Going the other way. Can they catch him? Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
We finally see a change-up from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. They bring it down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you.
And looking for a big play here. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete. Now it's second down here.
Boy, this quarterback is living on the edge. Remember, he threw an interception in the last drive. Thought he might learn from that. Instead, he throws the ball right back into coverage. I thought he threw another pick. He better change the way he's playing the game or he's going to cost his team a game.
They stop him at the 45, but that's good for a first down.
You talk about a dream football game at the college level. This guy's now over 400 yards passing today.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Looking to make a play deep downfield. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it. Offense getting set. It's second down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Pressure is coming. And the sophomore making an impact play.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Going for a big play downfield. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Short return tackle at the 21, but that's a huge takeaway for this defense.
Well, I'm not shocked here at all by this play. The offense is facing a third and long. Why not just throw it up and take a chance? Maybe you get a completion. Maybe you get a pass interference. Worst case, it's intercepted. But it's almost like a...
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. First down, looking to throw the football. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. And he steps out of bounds just short of the end zone.
Chris, how about this approach by this offensive play caller? Up big, fourth quarter, and they're still taking shots downfield looking for more points. I think they're trying to rub it in here a little bit.
So following the quick lightning strike, they're set up here first and goal. Direct snap to the back. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
Boy, they just continue to do everything right. This offense has looked outstanding from the opening series all the way up to this point, doing everything that's asked of them, great execution, and put another touchdown up on the board.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. And looking to throw now on first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
But they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
That completion makes it second and short. And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. Looks like LSU has the first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Makes a quick catch. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
Boy, this defense cannot find any way to slow this guy down. He's been making plays like this all game long, over 100 yards receiving on the day now.
And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. And the defense has picked up the football going the other way.
This offense just blew an opportunity. Have a nice lead here in the second half with the football. The last thing you want to do is turn it over.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. We come back out protecting a safe lead. What an awesome feeling to be way ahead in a big road game. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Well, these guys just won't let up. I mean, they already have this game out of reach. They have a big lead. They're still throwing the football and still just putting it on this defense every chance they get.
Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
This guy's been such a big factor in this game. Already a couple touchdowns. Now they need the first down. They dial him up again, and he delivers.
It's caught. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Chris, another accurate throw by this quarterback, and this guy has just been on fire all game long. Over 200 yards passing, but more importantly, making great decisions for this offense and put them in a position to win this game.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Bringing pressure. Takes a shot as he lets it go. The QB throws his third pick of the day. Tackled after a short return to the 23. Nice play by this defense.
That's just a poor decision by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback. Working with the lead, run the football here and work the clock instead. Throws it into coverage. Now they got a chance to get right back in the game.
There might not be a sweeter feeling in college football, Kirk. You walk off the field knowing that you have taken care of business and beaten a rival.
Nothing better than that. That's one of the feelings that you'll never forget. For everyone in this program who supports this team and played on that football field, they'll never forget this win. A well-earned victory and bragging rights until they play again.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.